Nah, let's try not to slap. All right. So,
Hi.
how's life?
It's cold and rainy, tornadoes.
Saw cows flying the other day.
A lot of cows.
Sorry for the cow. And there's a giraffe apparently.
There was Gracie.
That's her name?
Gracie's her name.
Wow.
I know.
What happened to Gracie?
If you were here more, maybe you would know, Don.
I feel sad for her. I don't know.
She was found 2 weeks later.
Oh, the giraffe that was escaped.
Yeah.
I thought somehow from the videos, I thought she was standing on this.
No.
How did she get that far and nobody caught?
She was literally 2 miles away from her home. That's what's crazy. For 2 weeks.
She was kind of thousands of miles away. When she's been stolen
Well,
and brought to Texas. I don't think
appropriation is Texas's favorite thing to do, you know?
Giraffes are native to Texas. Some Texas is different.
And zebras, emus,
Yeah.
ostrich.
Is it near Del Rio? They have that
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another place we should go to. But my favorite city in Texas.
It's your favorite city in Texas.
You can't beat Del Rio. Anywho.
Are you ready to do this?
We are ready. Hello, everyone. This is a live episode of the Two Texas Teas podcast. We have Don, and I'm Lawson.
Yes.
And on today's episode, and hopefully you can hear it. As you can see, we have mics, and the mics don't work. It's not us. It's the mic's fault. We have some thoughts about where we're recording.
A bibliothèque.
There's no parking over here.
There was no parking. Listen, we were trying to give a public service support, but it took us almost 2 hours to try to get this set up. And finally we just said, we're going to just do lapel mics and wing it.
Unfortunately. So I don't know how the audio is for us. And I'm holding mine like
a newscaster, like he's Anderson Cooper.
Exactly. And that's because I messed up my clip. We're trying, but yeah, there's no parking out here. They have overflow parking, and it's the river.
A pond, yeah.
Because it rains, and I saw a car over there, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that car is stolen. And we called them. They're like, oh no, that's our parking lot. I said, huh?
No.
See what happens when you try to get a baseball stadium in downtown San Antonio. They just
here's the thing. We want people to take public transportation to come downtown, but we need efficient public transportation, so we don't need our vehicles to come downtown.
Exactly.
So we, in the interim, still need a decent parking lot, and they're working on it. It's a public service. We're using a free space, so
it's just like, so y'all don't have any parking, and then you have overflow parking, which doesn't look like parking.
No.
And then there's no street parking around here because I guess when they decided to renovate all the streets, they're like, parking? Who needs that?
Yeah, parallel parking?
No.
In San Antonio?
No.
Who knows how to do that?
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to come to you probably shouldn't be shitting on them because, look, the room is very nice.
It is a very nice room. It is set up specifically for audio only.
Yes.
So that's been tricky. There is a lovely TV behind you that I guess had we maybe not had so much issues, we could have probably figured out how to put like our logo behind us, which doesn't make sense because they don't have any visual. It's very confusing, but we're doing the most because we're actually in the same room together,
which is the big thing.
Which is the big thing.
Yes.
So shout out us. This is a great way to like also wrap up season 1.
Oh, yes. So if you are watching this and you are interested in sponsoring us, you can always go to our website at twotexasteas.com or the special website, which is ads.twotexasteas.com. We thought that our season should be, you said 13 episodes?
13 episodes.
So we're coming, we have a couple of special episodes scattered in there, but yeah, we wanted to do our season 1 wrap up, and this can be it. And then what we'll do in the all season, like all teams do in the all season, is that we will recalibrate and make sure we come out stronger next time. Coach.
Yeah. We'll make sure we know how to do audio and visual a little better.
Yeah.
We've come a long way, Don.
Oh, yes. I didn't know we had so many. Not only do we have so many episodes out, we're sorry for all those who have recorded with us and are not constantly. I know you're eagerly waiting when your episode is going to come out. Yes, we know. We're sorry. When we put out that response for people to message us and wanted to be on the podcast. We did not realize there's going to be like 100 people that were like, I want to be. So we try to incorporate all 100 of them. And so there's a lot of people who are in the waiting lines who are like, when are we going to be on your podcast? And I'm like, eventually.
But you know what? I am excited because we do have a lot of great guests that we got to meet with that I can't wait to share with the listeners and the viewers. And I really appreciate the conversations that we've had this season. So, and also to everybody out there to give us a space to yap and y'all continue to come back and view us. Like, I think that's hilarious. Because Don and I don't think that we have much to say. We don't really feel like we're that relevant. We're just a bunch of has-beens.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that people enjoy.
Well, hold on. You go Pilates in Los Angeles and then you hang out with Taylor Swift all the time and then all these other celebrities. And then you look at my LinkedIn page and it looks pretty impressive. Like, so it looks more impressive than who I might actually be. I have like 5,000 people that I know on LinkedIn. I don't know all 5,000 people. I just, at one point in my job, I had to aggressively reach out to people. And that's what we've done. So when you come across our LinkedIn pages, you're like, yo, these people are amazing. But in real life, you know, we're still amazing, but in different ways.
We're just chaotic.
Yeah.
We're a little more chaotic in real life. Not less amazing, just more chaotic. And you know what? That's what makes us great.
Yeah.
I love it for us. So let's get into it, right? I think that, so this episode, we don't really necessarily have a script. We're just kind of winging it because Don's like, hey, I'm going to be in town. I'm like, okay, well, we got to get in a room together.
I always live in Texas. I mean, she means coming from Austin
to San Antonio.
Yeah.
So we haven't been in a room. Yes, his alias.
Yeah.
And so we just were like, okay, let's just wing it.
Okay.
So a lot's happened since you've been here. Like literally, like, so we had a tornado in San Antonio in like the most, I would say one of the most affluent areas in San Antonio, which is like the Rim, La Cantera area. It's also where like UTSA is. UTSA housing, I think it was like 56 units, got their roof like completely torn off. So God bless all those kids. I mean, it was very scary. The Rim is like completely shut down, which for those that don't know, like the Rim is like a shopping area for San Antonio. Really popular for tourists because it's also near Six Flags as well.
Right.
Luckily, I feel like the blessing in disguise was that it happened early enough in the day that there wasn't, like, the shops weren't open.
Right.
I think that literally the only store that could have been open is Ross.
Well, there's
dress for less and on time.
A subplot to this. When the tornado happened, I was in a plane that was about to land at San Antonio's airport, and the plane was coming in to land, and then the pilot was like, oh, shit. And
he's like, nope.
And so it felt like we were in I mean, my mom and I talk about it because my mom has flown quite a bit. A lot of people on my mom's side of the family fly quite a bit. I'm weird where I like turbulence and chaos, and I feel like you're surfing on the air. So
absolutely.
He was like, oh, we have to do a go around because this man said he couldn't see the runway. I said, Brian, it's right there. Like, I don't understand. Like, but when I got out the plane, I mean, there's another story to this. Like, when we got low enough altitude, I started getting all these turn around, don't drown, like alerts on my phone.
Yeah.
And they were just coming through everybody's phone on the plane. It was all crazy. And I guess from the perspective of the GPS, it was like, why are y'all driving around?
Literally.
I tell you not to. But when we finally came back around, we actually landed, and I went on a like good old Facebook, and then I found that there were people recording videos of the hurricane. I was like, if you started lining up the time period, I was like, wait, we were right about to land when that happened.
Isn't that crazy?
I was chilling. Twist here, you'll be all right.
It's pretty crazy. It's an anomaly for San Antonio. San Antonio does not get tornadoes.
No.
I think it was funny because I got on Threads and instantly people were like, this is going to become the new norm with the increase of data centers around. Don't tell me that like global warming is not a thing, like whatever. And I was just like, we are going to utilize this opportunity to just jump on the bandwagons of all the like the propagandas, which was not my favorite. It was, I mean, listen, global warming is obviously a thing.
Data centers.
San Antonio, think about it, Don. In less than 10 years, San Antonio has gotten a ridiculous snowstorm.
Oh, what happened? I wasn't here when that happened.
No, but you were supposed to be. So there is like Don is like You need to either stay here or stay gone. And I don't want you to stay gone, but like anytime the Don's going to come into town or is like in town, about to be in town, some just crazy weather issue, like snowstorm happened right before you, like we were at the airport.
It was like a night before.
Yeah.
And I was tweeting about it. I was like, y'all need to chill.
Yes.
It's going to be like an inch of snow.
Oh, we chilled.
Oh, yeah. And then my flight got canceled and I was getting pissed. And then people's roofs were caving in.
And then we're all in a group chat and Don's like, my heater works. And we're like, fuck you, Don.
Oh, yeah, I did do that. So I said I'll turn it down in solidarity.
No, you did not.
I did for a little bit. I
mean, sure.
I keep my thermostat in like 68, 66.
Don, it was like negative 15 outside. It's not like
my thermostat can't go down that low. I'm sorry.
Get out.
Go
outside in your shorts with no shoes on. That's solidarity.
But I can always go back inside, so that actually wouldn't be that much solidarity.
That's fair. But so there was that, and then literally you're coming into town and there's a tornado. There's always like a crazy rainstorm. I feel like anytime that you're like, hey, I'm on a plane heading to San Antonio.
Yeah.
I just feel like maybe you need to like have a cleansing to detach yourself from whatever entity you have with weather.
The storm gods, they're not nice to me when I come in. Because the hurricane that was it called, the hurricane that hit us when there was a fuel shortage.
Yeah.
I had just flown into San Antonio around that time. So I was like, I just got here and now we ain't got no gas. Like, what's going on?
Literally, bingo card is full of craziness.
I don't want to like pat myself on the back for like this chaos, but there's people might be listening to us outside of you all and the fans. Thank you all so much. This same thing happened to me when I used to travel to London quite a bit. So for you, those who do not know, I have quite a bit of family in London. And whenever I was younger, I haven't been to London in like 5 years, but whenever we used to fly to London, a terrorist attack would always happen while either I was on the plane there or on the plane back. And it was so convenient time where people were like, and then my brother, he still does this trick every day. Every once in a while, he'll call me on the phone. It's like, what's going on, terrorist? And he says to the FBI agents that are listening, just know that we do not condone none of these actions. So I'm pretty sure I'm being watched. Like, but it was so suspiciously like timed where everybody was like, hey man, what's really going on with the spirits that follow you? And
literally.
So now it went from.
Were you born during like crazy weather?
Yes, it was a blizzard.
See, that's so funny. Did you never put that together?
I didn't. Astrology.
Breaking news.
Yeah, I was born during a blizzard.
Oh my God. See, so like you are like the weatherman. Like, fuck meteorologists. Just go ask Don.
Hey, where's Don at?
Yeah.
Don't let him come over here. Like, stay over there where all this bad weather is. But
okay, so on top of crazy weather, you've already had a really crazy experience.
Oh yes.
Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, thank you for coming to our ad break. This is for all the folks that would love to be a part of our Two Texas Tea podcast in a way such as sponsoring. So if you are interested in wanting to be a part of the podcast and share your information about your business or what you're doing, you can always send us your inquiry or your interest by going to emailing us on our email address right here below, or following us on social media and sending us a message, or checking out our website. So we hope to hear from you soon, and we would love to be able to showcase what you're doing.
So picture this, right? You're in your storage unit, in an indoor storage unit, and you're moving your things
that you pay lots of money for.
You pay lots of money for, and they increase the price every 6 months.
All the time.
Every 6 months.
Because I think when I got my storage unit, it started at $150, and now I'm like
$150?
$150. I have a massive one.
Okay.
It went from $150. Now I think they want to charge me almost $700, and I'm calling nonstop. I don't think so. They're like, we'll give you a 3-month grace period. I'm like, my guy, like
No.
we've over 100, like we're almost at 200%.
Yes.
Of like,
you might as well just move into your storage
and
unit.
I'm like, I'm just gonna move it. Seriously.
Just move in, just put the couch there and just like.
And I tell them all the time, I'm like, I'm gonna leave the storage, and they're like, we'll give you a discount. I was like, no, like I have to finagle this. So not about me, but yes, okay. So
well, hold on. I mean, now you got to take all your things to like Goodwill, and then all them people are so happy. Oh my God, this
how much
boutique,
Christmas stuff I have.
Everybody's gonna be having really good Christmas.
No,
this this
I've worked hard for
winter
that collection. Okay, so you had to change storage units, right? You were decreasing?
Yes. So picture this.
Downsizing?
You're in a storage unit, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know that your storage unit closes at 7, but the gate access closes at 10.
Mhm.
Your thought is like, you only have a few days down here and you don't want to like waste any of the time. So yeah, perhaps I'll go over like an hour of just moving things. And what I'm doing is I'm moving from a 10x8 to a 10x5. And
Were those 3 feet really worth it, Don?
Size matters, as they say. So I'm moving my things. I got my headphones on. I'm listening to Future's new album. I was trying to like gauge it. And then next thing you know, I hear like, oh nah. But like, hey. So I'm like, I paused my music. I was like, what? That's a weird ass ad lib to put in a song. Like, why would somebody be yelling? So I pause it. I'm looking around. I don't hear anything. So I start playing music again. And next thing I know, I hear police. I said, police. So I'm on the second floor of this unit.
And it's like a love song. Like the like Future's like play, man, and you're like, what is he like?
They didn't mix this right at all. Like,
literally, what was the producer thinking?
So it's like, all right. So I popped my head around a corner, and sure enough, there's like 2 police officers with the guns trained on me.
Insane.
And inside of the storage unit. And I was so confused. I looked behind me. I was like, there's some criminals in here, bro. What's going on?
Insane.
And I was like, oh, me? He's like, yeah, what are you doing? So I'm like, moving my things into a storage unit. And I mean, they put their guns away and they were like, well, we're sorry about that. Like, we got called because somebody said there was a burglary going on. I was like, I have a Buick Envistia outside of my storage unit. It's such
a vibe.
Yeah. And then I'm chilling. I was like, what kind of burglar comes here with a Buick? A 2026 Buick? Like, what am I trying to steal? Some musty ass storage unit. So one of the police officers was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, we've had this happen before. This place doesn't have 24-hour access. So they don't say this, but you're not allowed to really be on the premises like after it closes. Like, oh yeah, they clearly don't. He said, well, don't worry about it, man. Like, you have 2 units. Can you put your things in there? And then we have to like be here until you leave. So you need any help? And I was like, sorry, that's my stomach. I don't know if you can hear that, but I was like, first of all, don't touch my shit, man. You ain't gonna put it the way I want you to put it. So the man started telling me, well, okay, I'm being me. He was nice, but at the same time, he was telling me about his life. And
no, he was backtracking because this is an issue. Like, I honestly, like, this is where, like, I can tell, like, SAPD fucking is always a headline on Express News. They were so worried of being another headline, another arbitration situation where they have to go and have to be like on desk duty until they like that was so extreme.
It was a little bit. Like, even like a few people I told, it was like, why aren't you more afraid? I don't know. I'm just weirdly wired to the point where I'm just like,
I will say, I saw your Instagram story. Larry saw your Instagram story. Like, I did not realize the excessiveness of it when you told me. Like, I was like, one, who fucking made the call? Was it like an automatic situation? If it was like some fucking director and they'd like saw a black man in there, like, fuck that director manager. Like, that's ridiculous. Also, like, to just go in guns drawn in a public storage unit on like the northwest side of town of San Antonio, like it's a decent side of town. The whole situation sounds fucked. Don, you know how many times I've gone into my storage unit and like after hours. So mine closes at 9. So we're like, fuck it, like we'll get there, whatever. But the only thing that they've ever done is send me an email the next day saying, hey, maybe next time just get there earlier and leave earlier. Like, don't do this. And I have to like call, like I have to basically force the gate to open. Like, that is insane.
So I didn't know that was the context because I figured a point of me was like, well, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to be here after hours, but I figured that there were other ways you can do it. Like, instead of being like somebody's robbing them. And I was like, all right. So they put all the things that I put my things back into my 2 storage units. And then we went. Then they like helped me get off the premises, and one of the police officers went to the car. So when I got outside, 3 more police cars like swarmed up, and one of the guys rolled down his window, and he was looking at the police officer. He was talking to me, and then he was looking at me, and they were very confused. They were like, "What's going on? What's the situation?" And the guy was like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. Like, this man was just moving his things into the storage unit."
So at no point did they call and be like, "Hey, false alarm"?
So no, and apparently he joked. He was like, "We don't have anything to do today." So that was what he was saying. So this is like outside of helping people like get out of ditches, which was mostly because of the rain. This was the first like burglary call they've gotten. And I was like, well, so y'all all came over here because y'all was just chilling. I was like, all right.
That's also very scary because if they're that jumpy, like that could have been really bad.
It could have been. It could have been.
Like, I'm livid for you. Like, Don's been very like, it's fine. It's not the first time I've had a gun pulled out on me. I'm like,
but the context of it is kind of like.
But the context of it is shit.
Yes.
San Antonio already has a history of just being a little more excessive on how, like, they're literally, like, I'm not even kidding you. There is there was a story on San Antonio Express News about a police officer that was finally terminated because he beat the living shit out of somebody who was in handcuffs. Like, it could have been really bad. And because you didn't initially respond, like they could have taken that as like you being like defiant or something else. And they would have just tried to justify it under the rug. Like I mean, and I was like jokingly like asking like Don earlier, I'm like, what were you wearing? Like, did they like completely like profile you as like, oh, like you're a do-rag wearing like black man? Like, what was the situation? Like that, like to me, like it is absolutely disgusting and like shame on the whole situation. And I cannot believe that they didn't even like call and say like, hey, like stand down. It's a miss.
Like the way, so my nephew is, I see him, and then my sister-in-law was talking about it. She's like, well, you see how your uncle like handled the situation. When you're in these type of situations, unfortunately, you have to be the one to de-escalate and be calm, because if you're not calm, then you can be dealing with somebody who's incredibly trigger happy. Luckily, nothing like this happened, but at the same time, there was a lot of avenues for things to get worse. And then, I won't say that I didn't look to see if there was security cameras. I was like, well, literally, anything happens, I just want to make sure that somebody saw like what's going on. But I think my initial reaction of me looking around the corner and not really understanding why there were police there, I was kind of just like, why are y'all here? And then I honestly looked behind me because I was like, is y'all here for somebody else? Like, and then the situation. So yeah. And then I've been told by a few people that I probably need to write a letter to the storage unit and just be like, if we're not supposed to be on the premise, can you at least have signs up saying like, we're going to call the police on you?
There needs to be some type of warning.
Exactly. Not just you have gate access and it closes at the time, because what if I'm inside and I don't go back out? Like, is my stuff, like, am I trespassing and using my stuff? I don't know.
The whole situation is just fucked. One, for how much you pay for it is insane. I think storage units are a scam.
If you were in a storage unit business, you must be making millions of dollars.
I've literally tried to look for storage units that have like leases, because they love to be like, no contract, you can leave anytime. Ain't nobody wants. But like, I'm like, I want a 12-month lease. I want to be locked into a fucking rate, because they every 3 to 6 months I get, hey, we're going to raise the rate.
You say, is inflation that bad? Like, what's the difference?
Right. Yeah. I'm like, the AC is still mid. Obviously, and the elevator at mine sometimes works.
Oof.
Like, it's a whole thing. Like, I just, like, that is just unacceptable escalation. And I just feel like, one, them to start talking about, like, their family and trying to be more relatable is, like, a nervous tactic. Like, that was...
I guess, you can say that. They were more nervous than... I was like, why y'all nervous? Y'all the ones with the guns. Like,
because they almost fucked up.
Yeah.
And like, they almost stepped into like a real issue. And I will always be one of the first people to like fucking like burn down society for my people and like for you. And like, so I like, the more and more I've heard from this whole situation, I'm just like, this could have been really, really bad.
So for my attitude, I'm making, what's the term, brevity of it all. But at the same time, yeah, you're right. There's more stories to tell. That's not the first time I had a gun pointed at me. And I guess I'm my ADHD. I don't know if I have ADHD. But I think you do. But
because you and I can literally go on 47 different tangents and keep up. And I think that's, one, impressive, but two, like, we're squirreling on the same vibe.
It's just like certain situations where most people are supposed to be afraid. I'm just kind of like, is this it? Like, is this? And then situations where most people are chill, I'm like, man, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. But then we compare situations. You're like, bro, are you just really wired wrong? As an aside, the first time I ever was shot at was, and I know this is maybe not to be a 10.
We're doing a whole Diane Sawyer moment here.
It was in Nigeria, actually. There was a bank robber who was trying to clear traffic, and he started firing at random cars.
Yeah.
And I was 12, and all I heard was like, so I immediately like ducked down, and my mom was next to me, and she ducked down, and the taxi driver, we were in the back of the taxi, and he was screaming. And then I don't think our taxi was hit, but then I think there was cars around us that did get hit. So the guy was just firing indiscriminately. And then when we got up and we started driving again, my mom was like, "How did you know to duck?" I don't know, man. Watch TV.
Literally.
It's like, what if you got shot? I was like, well, my whole weird thing before it is like, well, I don't know what that feels like, so I cannot simulate.
Yeah. I've thought about that too. I'm like, I don't know what it feels like. So what if it's like one of those, like, have you seen like in movies where like they get shot and they're like actively dying, but they're like, oh, everything's fine. And then once they figure out that they got shot in the chest, then they start panicking and then they're dead. Like, I think like that would totally be me. Like, I'd be like, we're all fine. Everything's good. And then it's just like, you literally have like a bullet near like a really major artery and you're gushing blood. You should have never told me that because now I'm going to die.
Thousands of people that got shot that just be chilling. So I feel like, I don't know. It depends on where you get shot. And then, I mean, this is a very morbid thing to say, but if I got shot immediately and I died immediately, then obviously I would not have no concept of it. But then I think the scarier part of it is when you know something terrible is going to happen. Yeah. So you didn't have to live with that situation. And then you're like, in that situation, your family, your life flashes between your eyes, and then you're like, oh, now this is terrible.
Did you at least get like a report number?
No, I did not. I didn't do anything. I was more so because they had messed up my feng shui. I was trying to slim into my unit, and I'm trying to have conversations with them. And I know they got to sit here and wait for me.
I would have made them fucking sit. I would have been like, you're going to crisscross applesauce and you're going to sit there while I finish this. I'm putting my AirPods back on because I'm still trying to listen to Future's new album, and y'all can fucking shove it. I don't give a shit about your families.
I was like, I don't want y'all to be here somebody overlording over you while
you're
doing it. They
literally don't have anything else to do. Yeah. And they had 3 other units that could have sat there with them and played Uno for all I fucking care.
Y'all want to get some food? Y'all bring me some food.
Which is also so sketchy.
Yeah.
Like, that also tells me that they knew, like, because if there's a case number, because there should be a case number for every call.
Probably.
The fact that they didn't give it to you, that's actually like, that's negligence on their part, because they should have given you a case number regardless of what happened, which means it's a fucking CYA on their part, because they don't want you to know who the people were that responded, how they responded. Like, if you were to be like, oh yeah, it was like Officer Lopez, like, I'm going to just go off of a women's, there's many Officer Lopez's in San Antonio. Like, the whole thing was botched.
I mean, I don't know what it is to be a police officer, but, I feel like you go through training. I mean, we've been to the training centers. We've seen all the things that have happened. You know the history of policing in this country, in this county, in this city. And while you would hope that every situation with an individual is like at the utmost professional and like, look, we're police, we're yelling. I mean, yeah, I'm a police officer. I'm yelling police. We've been called here that somebody's robbing somebody. So I guess the onus is like, well, who's the one who called and said there was somebody that was robbing? Like, was it somebody that is actually here, or somebody just watches a security camera was like, well, we got a movement triggered that happened to live in robbery. Like, hold on, man. Like, that's how audio PA system. Like, hey, who are you? Did you check the gate code to see that nobody's been in and out? Because I stayed in there and I did not leave. So what would I be robbing inside of the storage unit? So the onus on the individual who called, I don't know if it was an automatic or if it was like a person. But then when the police showed up, yes, they're yelling, and I'm not saying anything because I can't hear you all. So when I come around,
how many times I've gone to my storage unit and like been listening to an Audible, and like I have my AirPods on because like, and you and I've talked about this before. Like, I get so overstimulated when like I'm out and about. Like my AirPods are on when I'm at Costco, at HEB, my public storage unit.
I don't think you should do that though.
All of it.
You got your head on a swivel.
I know. But if I'm in my like white girl suburbia area where like it's me and every other basic bitch in town, AirPods are on. When I'm in my storage unit, I have them on. One, because it's just kind of creepy because I'm always there, like, and it just seems to be me. And I'm like, I don't want to hear anybody else's like haunted fucking storage units go off on me. Like, I'm going to listen to my Audible book. Like, that is a common thing to do, to zone in and get your shit done. Like, if I'm going to climb the Mount Everest of my storage unit, then I'm going to lock in.
It is that. And then the fact that, well, it is kind of like back rooms. I was joking with my nephew. So if I had taken off running, like, ain't nobody finding nobody. We would just be running through the storage units.
Like a little maze.
You're like, wait a second. I've been here before. And then now we're all lost. I see. That should be back rooms too. You're in a storage unit and the police get called. And now you and the police are stuck in there. And now everybody having a bad day. So
I am happy you're safe.
Yes.
You 1,000,000% need to get get a report of some sort,
Right.
and you definitely need to talk to your public store or your storage unit. I have
Yeah.
public storage. I don't know what you have.
Extra space. Yeah, you got put on blast.
Noted. Extra space. You're a little fucking extra.
Yeah.
Too extra.
Do you let people know that you can call the police on them if they stay past the date, not just
guns drawn
Yeah.
too? Literally just disgusting
hey,
behavior.
there's somebody in the storage unit versus there's somebody actively trying to rob the storage unit. I don't feel like
yeah,
you got-
words are important.
Yeah, exactly.
Context is important.
He doesn't seem to be in a rush though. I know he's been there for like 3 hours and he's just going from like the second floor over here to the second floor over here. And I mean, he's sorting through his things too, because we can clearly see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like a robbery to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the only one that's logged in, but not logged out. But hey, you know what? Who knows?
I mean, it'd be curious to know if in that storage unit in particular because the police officer said that they gotten these calls before and it never really ever been like.
Then
robberies.
why show up guns drawn?
I don't know. They like you said, they were afraid. It was like, oh, what's
like,
going on here?
They told just everybody just calm the fuck down. Like just when I want to be like police officers can be friends, they go and they fucking do shit like this to where I'm just kind of like, do you see the problem here? And even to your point and to like what your sister-in-law said, like the fact that your head has to be on a swivel to de-escalate situations as a civilian, as a like unarmed civilian. Like I have pepper spray on my storage unit key.
Yeah, that's my sister-in-law said.
Literally on my storage unit key. It's not on my regular car key. It's on my storage unit key. Is it always on me? Yes. So don't fucking get any ideas. But it's on my storage unit key for a reason because I'm always like, again, freaked out that somebody's like, woo shit, it's gonna come and jump at me or somebody's living in their storage unit. But like the fact that you have to de-escalate a situation as a civilian who's literally unarmed when they're the ones that are armed and they're the ones that have the training, the official training to de-escalate situations. Like what the actual fuck? Like it's Texas on both sides. Like what if you were like, oh fuck this, I don't know who's coming to coming at me.
She said she carries her gun with her everywhere. So if somebody was yelling inside the storage unit, she didn't hear it. And then all of a sudden you see two people, you probably reach for your gun. Yeah. So then it's like, well, hold on. Like everybody gets shot at.
I literally was thinking like if it were me and I had a gun on me and I heard somebody being like, hey, police, I'm never going to fucking believe it's actual police officer. Why would I?
And then you looking around like, well, who, somebody else is in here?
Yeah. Like if somebody's trying to spook me because they know I'm a woman, like I would then tuck myself into my storage unit and then like have my gun drawn ready. And then what would happen?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't, honestly, I say this, if I was a police officer and you call me to a storage unit, I feel like that there's a lot safer places to go. I feel like that's very scary. You don't know who's going to jump out of what. You walking through there and you're like, man, I don't know what's going on in here. Like somebody could be in this storage unit. Clearly they came in there like I was like an Arkham villain and I had an assault rifle in there just waiting for people. Like I don't know. Like
just, this next Halloween haunted house concept.
That's a great idea.
Storage unit.
That's a great idea.
Just have random people pop out in their storage unit.
That is a great idea.
I mean,
just hey, it's amazing. It's back rooms. Like,
yeah,
you can film a whole movie just like, hold on, where am I pinning?
Well, it's not all a cab adjacent stuff going on with you.
We can't say that on the podcast.
I'm gonna say it because I mean it's not. I mean, again, there are good officers. I've had good experiences with people who actually truly care about the protection and the health and well-being of the community. It's just unfortunate when there are situations like this.
Yes.
That there's a lot of there seems to just be a lot of really bodacious bad actors in uniforms, and I just wish they had a better vetting program to help, or vetting process to help alleviate those types of jumpy people.
I would say the recruiting process is probably, it is, but I've always been more concerned whenever you have any situations like that, like the training that goes into when it becomes a police officer, because police respond to a lot of like dangerous situations. So, but it almost feels like when you watch them on like when they do these like things they're not supposed to, that they're the ones that are more afraid. And if I'm a police officer and I get to a call, and the next thing you know, I start feeling like fear in my chest. Like, well, hold on, like what am I doing there? Like, why would I be afraid? If I would assume that police officers, I mean, everybody's human, but you would assume when you get called out, you're like, all right, this is what I'm expecting is going to happen. I'm just be chill about it because I don't really know, but I can't be the most afraid person in this situation. Like, that don't seem like that.
Well, no, it makes you react and respond.
Yeah.
Like in kind of a manic way. So they do. There needs to be some changes to how they train, or maybe longer training programs. I'm just saying 40 hours for mental health training is just kind of insane.
We know why we have to shorten it, because we need more.
So that's a whole podcast on its own. Again, probably not the topic that we considered we were going to have today. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got married, and I am a very, very happy girl.
I thought you were there at the wedding.
Everybody and their mom was there, and I'm so jealous for everybody.
Was it Madison, right?
There. In Madison Square Garden. I did not want to believe it. I did not want to believe that was where it was going to happen. But the more and more, like the day of, and seeing how protected and private it was, made so much sense. And then she went to another wedding the following weekend, and literally like was on photos, like right away. And we're like, and this is why she chose. Yeah. Like Madison Square Garden. So that was my fun. But for you, I know you're really excited because LeBron James is looking for new teams. I fucking hate this man. His agent was here at The Rock.
Man, that would be crazy. I know all of us LeBron fans and Spurs fans coming together.
Shit talk San Antonio so much.
We just want a ring. You can get the ring and be like, thank you, sir, and then you can leave, and then everybody would be happy.
I honestly don't think he has the personality for San Antonio, because that is part of the litmus for being a Spurs. Like, you have to be humble.
Sacrifice. He is very humble.
Fuck no, he's not.
He's the king though. Like, when you become the best at something,
that's the problem.
You can act a certain way. Like, just when we were on top of the world as podcasters, and you started saying, Don, why are you moving like that? Because I'm at the top. That's right. All the hard work that I put in and all of the time that I put in and effort, I'm gonna be changing.
No.
I'll be a little humble though, but
he's always known he was great. And I'm not gonna. He had his moment. He's on the backside of it. Like,
oh yeah, he's definitely. But he's still. They're not releasing the NBA schedule until he signs with the team.
I heard that.
He commands so much viewers and attention.
That's disgusting.
You know how many Spurs fans would just blow up? Like, Spurs followers would go, like, they would build that stadium they won't, like, as soon as LeBron joins, he's like, look, man, don't even worry about it. I'll cover it. You know what?
I wish he would. I wish somebody fucking would. LeBron, I wish somebody on the private side literally would.
LeBron brings $1 billion to your team anyway. He's like, look, we'll just use LeBron's revenue and just build our stadium.
And maybe that's what San Antonio Spurs are thinking, because right now, surprise, hotel occupancy taxes have been low because the economy is in like a deficit.
Who thought of that?
City of San Antonio budget in a deficit. Yeah. Like, the Japanese tea gardens are really upset because they might not get their money, but also like essential services are looking to be cut. So
the Biblioteca doesn't even have a parking lot.
They don't even have a parking lot. So there are real discrepancies here. I think the Spurs are going to need a pony up there. I think that, again, I'm not necessarily a Gina Ortiz-Jones fan of how she goes about things. I think that she's been a little aggressive, and people in San Antonio are not used to it. Mm-hmm. I get it. I don't hate her points, though. Like, her wanting to hold the Spurs accountable to ponying up the money for the Toyota soccer field because they weren't able to get a professional soccer team in is valid. Right. If they're going to say it, then put your money where your mouth is, because it also shows in good faith that they're going to do that with this too.
Right.
And so the county kind of like bellying up and saying like, oh, we're not going to ask that of you. Like, what a fucking cop out. Like, hold them accountable. Judge Sakai is Sakaiing of like, I didn't even know what Project Marvel was. I only got a 30-minute conversation. Like, I'm not going to let that
in
down.
The realm of being a politician, that's how you're supposed to do it. Like, what?
What do you
Spurs?
mean?
I ain't never heard of them. What's going on?
Like the thing on the back of my boot? No. I think we need to hold them accountable to just saying, hey, like, this money, where is it at? Like, you were
Rodeo's not happy because now there are like 3 different plans to develop. what's it? The golf course.
I also
Arctic Continental now.
My flabbers are very gasted because now they're holding community meetings for fucking Project Marvel.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, this should have been done before it was even on the fucking ballot.
We just wanted to do lip service so everybody can have an input that we're not going to read.
Check box. Like, it should not have gone to a vote.
Brick or concrete, you can come to the meetings, but everything else, yeah, you're not really allowed to say so.
I think it's also shit that they're doing it after they were in the finals because, of course, everybody's in this euphoria of like, we love the Spurs.
Amazing.
They're also like
public relations.
They're also very much romanticizing it by bringing the coyote to things, bringing like, just different things to these meetings to like really the Spurs as an entity more tangible during these meetings. It's such a circus.
Yeah.
And it should have been done beforehand. And honestly, like, I get why they did it. It's just so icky. It's so icky.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Of course you can, Don.
I always play devil's advocate. If I was the Spurs, this is amazing plan. Like, we're in the finals. Everybody loves us now. Oh yeah, we'll have some lip service community meetings. Y'all decide again what color you want things, and then we'll say we had community input, and then we'll be like, "City, can I still have my money, please?" Oh yeah, all these other services are bad. Yeah, well, somehow through the power of friendship and revenue that we generate from LeBron, we'll be able to give money to the city, and everybody will be happy, like they were happy 26 years ago and years before that. Every time we've ever built an arena in a major city. So
it's gross.
I don't know. It must be weird being a billionaire and then you got to ask people for money.
Right.
I don't know how that works. I mean, maybe that's how you get a billion. You just never spend your own money. And you're just like, man, I need to build an arena, but I could either use my own dough or I can just ask the city.
That's how the rich stay rich.
Hey, the game is in on us, citizens of Bexar County, but some of us are aware of the game, and some of us are just like, I'm lost in the sauce, and I just love the Spurs so much. So whatever happens, happens. But
well, time will tell, I guess. Hey everyone, thank you for coming to our ad break. This is for all the folks that would love to be a part of our Two Texas Tea podcast in a way such as sponsoring. So if you are interested in wanting to be a part of the podcast and share your information about your business or what you're doing, you can always send us your inquiry or your interest by going to emailing us on our email address right here below, or following us on social media and sending us a message, or checking out our website. So we hope to hear from you soon, and we would love to be able to showcase what you're doing. What's next? What else do we have? Don and I will be at a happy hour chit-chatting with friends.
Yes.
You all are not invited.
Yeah, you come if you want to. I mean, this podcast episode will be out way after we get there, but if y'all find us, yeah, sure. Come on by. I mean, I guess we can close on like just the podcast review in general. So
yeah, let's do it.
We started this podcast actually like 4 years ago, and we actually started recording in January. So that's kind of how that works.
7 months.
Yeah, we've had 87 episodes out now, and you can all view them at twotexasteas.com.
Insane.
At the same time, we've had a lot of guests, and we are very appreciative of everybody who's wanted to be a guest on our podcast. We did not know that it was going to be this, what can I say? Like interesting, like not interesting. Like we didn't know we were going to have this much of a reception, but we've had a lot of interesting guests, a lot of people yet to be put on the podcast. And if you're still waiting, yes, we will get to you. Like we're still doing things. We're thinking we're going to make this, as I think we mentioned this at the beginning, the end of season 1. And it will take like an unstated amount of time hiatus, but you'll still see clips and things come out.
We have plenty of podcast episodes in the queue to allow us to rest.
But it's been fun. Like, I love Zoho. Yeah, I heard that here.
Yes, Zoho's amazing.
Hey,
shout out.
Can you give us Zoho? Come on. Like, I've gotten like 4 people to sign up for Zoho in the last like few months. Like, we need like our cut or our free services or whatever. But Zoho's amazing. We've learned a lot from the audio, the technical side to, I mean, we're still learning about the business side of things because it is interesting. But I mean, I think we do have an audience that we can carve out. I mean, whenever we put out clips, people seem to be very responsive and receptive of them. Our families are our biggest critics.
Yes.
They were like, why are you looking like this? I'm like, what?
he's going to make a great talent agent one day.
Just
he's unsolicited. Shout out Luke. Yeah, family have been great. I think that Don, your family is just hoping this podcast gets you married.
Oh yeah, that's the underlying narrative. Maybe by season 2.
Season 2, we're still going to be, tapping into your dating life and see how that's
I'm fixing that before season 2. If she wants to see a ring right here.
Period.
It might be my own, but you must.
For the bit.
I'm gonna zoom in real too.
You know what though? We should do the social experiment of you putting on a ring to see if more women are attracted to you.
I've actually wanted to do that. I found a abandoned wedding ring in the gym once, and I took it, and it's in my car.
There you go.
And I've always been curious to know, like, if I start wearing it, like, what happens?
What happens? I guarantee you.
But that's really weird because if I do meet somebody, and I gotta be like, "No, this is fake."
It's a promise ring. I put it on just until a promise to myself that I'll stay loyal to me until I find the perfect person.
Like, okay, you sure you're not married? I'm pretty sure.
I'm very sure.
So that is an underlying narrative. Your baseball arena tour is a very underlying narrative.
Yes, we're heading to Detroit on Sunday and
Flint, Michigan.
No, Detroit, Michigan.
8 Mile is where she's going.
I might. We're gonna try to go to Mom's Spaghetti. My son loves M&M, which I think is hilarious. Yes. But right now, Detroit, the air quality is at hazardous because of all the fires in Ontario. So we were supposed to go see several baseball fields, and the MLB is right now in talks of canceling some of these games. So that's a big bummer. We're heading out there. Larry is going to be there for a conference, and one of the conference events actually is like it's an evening event where it's hosted at Ford Stadium where the Detroit Lions play. And there's like a tour and everything that we get to do.
That's nice.
So Luke and I will be going to that. And then you're supposed to show up in your favorite like sports NFL jersey. So the boys will be in their Cowboys jerseys. I will be in my Kansas City Chiefs jersey.
Wait a second. You're not going to wear Cowboys jerseys to Detroit?
Yeah, you're supposed to show up in your jerseys. I'm wearing KC.
But that's different conferences. Like this Lions and Cowboys, and that's...
Listen, those boys...
Yeah, y'all know you're going to Detroit, right?
I know we're going to Detroit. I was like, I will find Kansas City Chiefs in Detroit, like fans in Detroit. Like, yeah, I will.
I don't feel like that's not that big of a rivalry.
It's not. But Dallas.
Yeah, y'all asking for this. Somebody yells at y'all. Don't say I didn't say anything. Like,
I just, you know what? They're gonna find out. It's like Spurs fans wearing jerseys in New York. Like they're about to find out.
Like,
literally.
So you can't drink the water and you can't breathe the air.
We're taking Luke's nebulizer. Like that's apparently like how bad it is.
You got to walk around there like an astronaut suit or something.
I mean, we have to like back in masks. Like they're asking like everybody to have like the heavy and like medical mask. What is it? CN.
The one that we couldn't find in 2020. Well, we met in 2020.
We did.
An online book club.
Online book club. Maybe we'll have Mateo on.
Yeah.
For season 2. You
can try to get him on. He's very busy.
He's such a busy guy.
East Coaster now.
His itinerary really has to pencil us in. So between he's living his best life.
Yeah, there's a few people who have reached out to us about being on the podcast. If you're listening, yes, we would still want you on here. Well, I know communication is what it is, and scheduling is what it is. But we want you. Anybody who's an elected official, you're more than welcome to come on. Mayor Jones, County
I'd love to have people.
Kai, just. And all our Austin business leaders as well. So
Don wants to help me practice being in rooms with people that have different opinions of me.
Yes.
And I think I'm a good sport and can behave during these conversations. So I encourage anybody who's on the other side of the aisle.
Maybe my accent on. Okay, so if you was a MAGA or Trump supporter.
If you bleed red,
we would love to have you on the podcast. I'm tired of already being liberals out here on our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen some of our headlines, and we appreciate them being on here as guests. But for real, we know who runs Texas. So could you come out here and give us your lip and let us know what it really means to be a conservative in Texas? Because we need to have a non-biased podcast. So
that was his yeehaw parody. I just personally want to understand how scared they are that the Dems are trying to take
called out.
The leaders in rural communities, they're going to get out the vote. I like what we've heard and a few of the interviews we've had this season of it's not that Texas is a red state, but a non-voting one. So
I'm just
show up and tell us what you think about that.
Yes, if we'll reach out to y'all.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to come on the podcast. And then as far as mean questions, we know we'll say, hey man, why is the sky blue?
I'll play devil's advocate during those interviews.
I'll be real nice about it.
Huh?
Tell me why y'all so great. What's so great? What's going on? Why is the economy so? I heard the Dow was over 50.
And the election was rigged in 2020.
Yeah, but it's not.
Please explain?
In 2024. How does this work?
Yeah.
Actually, no conflicts. No. And then yes, everybody's illegal. Apparently, I believe that is the narrative. I know you might help me out.
I mean, that's why guns are drawn on you, Don.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you were illegally in your own storage unit.
Can't even be an American no more.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Two Texas Teas. I'm Lawson.
And I am Don.
Peace out.
Peace. Excellent.
We did it.